What is going on, guys? So today I wanted to talk about a really big topic that you guys have been asking me about for a very long time. It's about Diablo 2 getting remastered by Blizzard. Now, the reason why I haven't made a video about this is because I really, didn't see anything that was really reasonable to talk about. I mean, there really wasn't much to talk about for a very long time. I mean, there was some job openings from Blizzard. I kind of want to give you guys my thoughts now about whether I think Diablo 2 will be remastered, whether I think it should be remastered, and just talk a little bit more about Diablo 2, the original Diablo 2 right now, and just kind of go into details about all these different things and just give you guys my thoughts on what I think should happen and what I think will happen. The first thing I probably want to get out the way is whether I think Blizzard will do a Diablo 2 remaster, and my answer to that is yes. And the reason why is because I feel like Diablo 2, there's just too much money behind it. There's just too much money there, I think, for Blizzard to pass up to not remaster Diablo 2. And one of the reasons, also one of the other reasons why I think they're going to remaster Diablo 2 is because they've been doing a lot of weird things in Diablo 2 as far as the multiplayer aspect of the game, and really just changing some things and fixing some things. And it's a little bit strange to me because, Blizzard goes many years without doing anything on Diablo 2. I mean, for the past 10 years, it's just been, they basically just come on, they reset the ladder, and that's about it. So, Blizzard has really been doing a lot of weird things with Diablo 2, like they've set up an email system. If you don't register your account with Diablo 2 as soon as you enter the chat on Diablo 2, it gives you an option to set an email in-game for your account, and that feature's never been available in Diablo 2, not that I've known about. Maybe you could contact Blizzard and they can register an email for your account, but it was never available in the game chat like that, and I really thought that was weird. And they've also been doing a lot of other really weird things, like the temp bans and fixing the Diablo clone and doing huge wave bans. And it really seems like they're getting ready to do something in Diablo 2. What I feel like they're going to do is, I feel like they will remaster Diablo 2, but I also think that they're going to have some kind of in-game event in Diablo 2, because I have a feeling that they're going to be bringing people back to the original Diablo 2 for some kind of event, or Diablo 4 or something like that, because it doesn't really make sense to me that Blizzard would just come out of the blue and start doing all of these different things when they've just left the game alone for such a long time. So, I mean, just a list of things that they've done. I mean, they set up this email service, which is really weird. They actually took away, this is another weird thing, they took away the green text that you see when you enter the Diablo 2 chat, where it shows how many people are online on battle.net. That's actually not there anymore. I don't know why they removed that. So the email service thing is weird. And then fixing the temp bans. Now, a lot of people have been having just a lot of back and forth, some positive, some negative feedback on temp bans on Diablo 2. Honestly, ever since they've updated the game like 2 months ago or whatever, my temp bans have been awesome. I haven't been temp banned from a game at all. The only time I've ever been temp banned recently is just being AFK in a game. I can go in and out of games really fast. You still kind of got to be careful on how fast you do it, but it's been fixed. It's a lot better than it was before, and it's just really weird to see Blizzard just come out of the blue and do these things, and also mess with the Diablo clone. You can't spawn the Diablo clone from non-ladder onto ladder by selling Stones of Jordan on non-ladder to get Diablo clone to spawn on ladder. You can't do that anymore, and they've kind of nerfed Diablo clone spawning. So all these things are just really weird, and I feel like they're kind of trying to clean up the game a little bit and make it more playable for you know, newer people or people coming back to Diablo 2. So I kind of feel like they're going to have some kind of in-game event in Diablo 2, because I don't really see any reason for them to just come out of nowhere and start doing all these things. It's really strange. And you know, as far as Diablo 2 getting remastered, like I said, I feel like there's too much money behind it for them not to do it. This is what I would personally do. I would release Diablo 4 and I would release a Diablo 2 remaster. And what I would do is I would give the fans a beta to Diablo 2 remastered when you pre-order Diablo 4, or include Diablo 2 remastered in a package with Diablo 4. But I really think that if they added like a beta or a demo to like a Diablo 4 pre-order, I think that would bring all of the Diablo fans together, and that would really spark a lot of interest from old Diablo players and new Diablo players. So that's something I would recommend they do. And, you know, there's been a lot of talks with David Brevik about, you know, it'd be really hard to remaster Diablo 2. And I kind of want to give you guys my opinion on whether I think they should remaster Diablo 2. And, you know, there's some good things and there's some bad things. You know, I feel like Diablo 2, you know, no game is perfect, guys. I mean, there's always going to be some little thing that's wrong. I mean, we are not perfect people. We don't live in a perfect life. So games are not going to be perfect. But I feel like Diablo 2 is one of those games that I could give a 10 out of 10 rating, just because I feel like the game is so good and it is so special and unique. Obviously, there are certain things that are wrong with Diablo 2, you know, and I could go on all day about that. But I just feel like Diablo 2 is just one of the best games ever made, because of the gameplay, the replay value, and just the way the game looks, the story. It's just all one package. You know what I'm saying? Like some games, like, you know, Path of Exile, I feel like has really good gameplay, but I don't really feel like I can connect with the story in any way. Like it just doesn't attract me as much as Diablo 2 does. You know, Diablo 2 really gives me like that medieval feeling, and there's just something about Diablo 2 that is just, you cannot like duplicate it. Like the artwork and just the art of Diablo 2 is just like an artistic masterpiece to me. Like, you know, this wagon here and just the graphics and everything are just so unique and special to me that I feel like it's just something you cannot remake. And sometimes I feel like some things are so good, they're made so well, like this song is so good or this game is so good and the story and the gameplay and everything is just there, that it is just almost impossible to remake it, or it's impossible to make better, you know. And I really think Diablo 2 is just really special, and I really don't know how much, you know, I can trust Blizzard to make a good remaster of Diablo 2. You know, Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 was made by mostly just the Blizzard North employees, David Brevik, the Schaefer brothers, Bill Roper, and all of those guys aren't with Blizzard anymore. They don't work on Diablo 2 anymore, and those guys are the, you know, main creators of Diablo 2. They are the ones that made Diablo what it is and what makes it so special before and even today. And, you know, we really need to, you know, give thanks to those guys, because they are the ones that, you know, originally made Diablo 2 so special. And I think it's really going to be hard for Blizzard to kind of bring that Diablo 2 feel back, even with a remaster. And I think it would be really cool to see Diablo 2 remastered, or see it, you know, see Baal in the throne room with, you know, 2017 graphics. I think that would be really cool, and it would be an awesome thing to see. But I think Blizzard really needs to work hard on this to really compare it to the original Diablo 2, because it's something that's, in my opinion, nearly impossible to duplicate or remake, because I feel like Diablo 2 is so good that it doesn't even need to be messed with, you know. I mean, but like I said, there are a lot of things that could be fixed with Diablo 2, but it's just so awesome, man, and it's just, you know, it's something really special, and it'd be really hard to remake, in my opinion. So those are just some of the things I wanted to talk about, and you know, I think there's a lot of points that I made that people aren't really addressing. Like I said before, it's just really strange to see Blizzard come out of the blue and start doing all these fixes and changing these things in Diablo 2 when they go, you know, 10 years or even longer without even doing anything. So that's about it, guys, and you know, that's just kind of my opinion on it, and I think it would be really cool to see a Diablo 2 remaster, but you know, at the same time, I think Diablo 2 is perfect just the way it is, and there's maybe a few things that could be fixed. You know, at the end of the day, Diablo 2 is extremely special, like I keep saying over and over, and you know, it's always going to be something that's super awesome, and it's going to be very hard to top, in my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Diablo 2 getting remastered. Just give me your thoughts and opinions on that, and you know, let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it as a community, and just you know, I love talking about Diablo. Awesome game, love it, and I love you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to keep up with Diablo 2 content, and I will see you guys on my next video.